Hi, everyone. I hope you are doing so well. I was not expecting to come live until the new year, actually, and so much has been coming up for me for the winter solstice. And I just finished a deep meditation, and my guides just told me, come on here, do a live, let's channel one together. So I'm really, really excited to have this final live with you guys before the end of this year. I'm currently, for those who don't know, I am in the Caribbean with my family, and I've been really just taking this time to be with myself, but also to be with family. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over what you need to know, and I'll be channeling a card reading with you guys. I miss you guys so much. It's been a while. I didn't post any video because this week I actually was holding and hosting a beautiful Cambo one-day retreat for the locals here in the Caribbean to allow them to have access to healing, because this is something that is really big, not only with the New Earth Dharma program that some of you are in, but also for myself is just really supporting. So I have a video coming up for you guys for this new moon that is coming up before we end the year, our last new moon. But in the meantime, I want to share this reading with you guys. So let me know if this is your first time tuning in. If you're live or if you watch the replay, let me know where you're tuning in from and just how this winter solstice has been for you. It is today, December 21st, 2022. And the winter solstice is a time of just endings. It's a time of closing chapters. It's a time of just finishing the year. Hi, Maya. Hey, Jennifer. New to the channel. Welcome to the family. And don't mind the lighting. I am currently in my room, and the lighting is very moody, which is great when I'm just chilling. But when it comes to videos, I have to be creative. So we're just going to work with this. I hope you guys can hear me perfectly. Watching from Utica, New York. Awesome. I broke up with my 11-year cycle today. That congratulations. First time catching you live, new from Orlando. Hello. Antigua, Guatemala. Hello. Guatemala, I love it in the house. California. Watching from London. Ooh, it's late there. So you are probably staying up super late. Okay, so let's get into the reading. For those who are just jumping in, just keep sharing more what's coming up for you. If this is your first time doing a reading with me, I will guide you through this. And if this is our first time meeting, hello, I'm Shika, your conscious mentor, Reiki master, shamanic healer, and medicine woman. So I come here to share all things around the moon and healing and helping and supporting you and just really bringing a community together. So super excited. Okay, let's get into the reading. So if you can join me just to close down your eyes, if you can. If you can't close down your eyes, just being present, whether you're probably commuting or whatnot. And we're just going to close our eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. And today I'm really just calling in your guides to give you any messages that you need for this winter solstice in this reading for December 21st, 2022, and how this solstice is going to impact us as a collective. So really excited. Hello, Mississippi. Hello, London, Louisiana. You guys can open your eyes back into the space. Let's see what cards come out. So the first thing I'm sensing, which has been something I've been seeing leading up to it through community, but also within myself and others that I've been sensing in the collective, is this ending of hibernation. And what I mean by that is now is a time to do. The last few cycles of the moon, it was like, wait, we have Mercury retrograde. Wait, we have all these things. Retrograde isn't starting until the 29th. And it goes until the 11th, 12th of January. So this is something to keep in mind. This is a time where we're not traveling as much. We're trying not to book or sign any contracts. Why are we doing this? Because if we sign any contracts between December 29th until January 11th, 12th, those contracts will reopen. So for example, if you're signing a divorce paper, this is an opportunity that this divorce paper process will reopen and something will make you revisit this contract. If you sign in a new client, this means that you will have to revisit and create or refix some things. Similar energy that we had in September this year, but we're getting this again. So we're really being called during this time to just act and purge today, because coming up by within a week from now, we're going to be time to rest, time to relax. So I'm seeing in the winter solstice, it's really telling us how do we need to act on just cord cutting. Okay, this is a time of cord cutting. This is a time of shedding any cords that no longer serve you. We're talking about contracts. So if there's any contracts that you have not ended this year and you are procrastinating, this is a day to start getting that sorted out, because we don't want to bring that energy into the new year. We want to start fresh. So we have some two cards here. Oh, I love this card. This is definitely one of the cards, Father Sky, the eagle. So perspective. So the winter solstice is giving us new perspective, but it's also telling us to trust the unknown. So trusting the unknown, even though these decisions make us feel kind of like a blank slate. I don't know if this resonates with you, but it's almost like when we're shedding and we're purging everything, we look around our room and we're like, what do we have left? There's nothing in here. I'm so used to having more clutter. I'm so used to having more energy in the space. That is okay. Just know that that space, that room, that inner room in your soul, your spirit is going to recreate. Now, Father Sky is a masculine card. This card is telling us to act. So if you are seeing a lot of two, two, twos, three, three, threes, threes and two frequencies, this is huge. And if you're seeing one ones after this time, this is like the new beginning. The new cycle has started. So a lot of you are ending a cycle this winter solstice. But in order to do that, our human needs to act and do the hard stuff. Okay. So a great ritual to do today on December 21st, 2022 is cord cutting. So if there's a partner, anyone, cut that cord. It's done. We're done. We're like done with that. The next card we have is the spirit for fox. So trust your talents and changing times. I love the fox spirit because what the fox teaches us is that a lot of the times, when we look at a fox at nature, we see them in the city, we see them in rural places, we see them in the suburbs. So, what this tells this animal, the spirit, is that they're very highly adaptable to their environment. And that means being adaptable to the changes as you empty your vessel. Okay. Um, Another really big thing that's coming up for me that I'm seeing a lot with the collective is abundance. Cutting cords with lack frequency of abundance, scarcity abundance, blaming kind of tendencies. We're clearing that pattern today. So it's like we're not only talking about money here. I really teach about this with my clients. It's not abundance isn't only money. Abundance can be time. Abundance can be a space of where your soul and your spirit feels taken care of, right? So feeling taken care of can feel like someone listening to you and recognizing you. And maybe you're noticing as your soul has done such deep work this year that some of the relationships you've had are not holding you fully. And this winter solstice is asking you to just bring closure to that, clear that cord on an energetic level. And then between the 22nd until the 28th, then we can start to act and have those, tough conversations. This is also a time to really not prolong the discomfort because you've shedded so much. This last 3, 4 months have been really hard. I think a lot of people can resonate with that. If you do, put a green heart emoji in the comments. But this has been hard. This is now like cord cutting doesn't have to be hard. This is the winter solstice energy. It's like this clearing doesn't have to be hard. Your soul's been waiting for this. It's been waiting to have space. It's been waiting to feel more comfortable. It's been waiting to feel more aligned. And these are all things that we can celebrate collectively together, right? The second thing about this winter solstice is as we empty our cup is really getting to that energy of like, what do we want to put in? We are now approaching a new moon, right? We have a new moon in Capricorn that's coming up on the 23rd. I'm going to be posting actually not a card reading, a guided meditation healing for you lovely souls this Friday. So stay tuned for that. But I also posted an energy update. So you can go check out that video after this just to know what's happening because we are actually the shadow of the new moon. And the shadow of the new moon means that the moon affects us 3 days before the day of and 3 days after. So this moon kind of correlating with the shadow of the Capricorn new moon means that we're being called to tune into how we want to be taken care of. How do you want to be taken care of in this new year? In 2023, what are some new needs that you want to write? What are some new manifestations? So this brings me to the third thing you need to know is this is a great, powerful time to manifest. The peak of this winter solstice was around 1:53 PST, or if you're Eastern time, that would be 2344 53 54 Eastern time. So even though this has passed, because I'm currently doing this live later on, it doesn't mean that the energy is not at its peak. You can still do your rituals. You can still do what you're doing whenever you see this video. Okay. So think about what you can manifest. One of the things I'm doing tonight is I'm scripting out some things that I want to do, and I'm very, very specific. If you have a hard time with scripting, I do have a video on properly scripting, the most effective way to script. So you're not just in this way of like just doing it and not being intentional with it. Let's see if there's any other cards your guides have about manifestation for this winter solstice from your ancestors. Okay. We have 3 cards. Ooh, this card's been popping up a lot for people recently. So, wise one, grow within your situation. Okay, so again, we're not looking at the negative here as we're clearing the cords, as Spirit's telling us to do some things, go inwards with this winter solstice on December 21st, 2022. It's telling us, how can we look at this situation? There is this wise ancestor or maybe guide that you've either connected with like at the beginning of your spiritual journey, or like an ancestor of wisdom. Like I'm feeling this old archetype, this old wise being. It could be a priestess as well, that's coming into this space that wants to connect with you during this day. And what they're giving you is an opportunity for you to see beyond your current situation, an opportunity for you to commit. And I think one of the biggest things is in today's world, we have a beautiful way of being conscious, but then we're forgetting that we have to focus on our human. We can't only be spiritual and not focus on the action of the human. And we can't only be action of the human and not be spiritual. I was talking to a sister about this the other day, and I really do think spirituality and science work together, right? There's an interesting thought that we talked about, and it was like, what if we thought about energy, manifestations, I don't know, systems, whatever it is, was a malfunction? If we looked at it that way scientifically, I just saw a little, I don't know if you guys saw, but there was a little fairy that just passed behind me. What if we looked at it as a malfunction? Right? So if we look at it as a malfunction, when we have an opportunity to connect with the earth and the elements, when we get to connect with things that we try to receive or attain and we get rejected for it, what if that was a malfunction because our soul, that's, there's something higher, there's something bigger, there's something better that we can't even see. And I definitely will resonate, and I think a lot of people feel like it's almost like we feel like our eyes have been blindfolded for the past few weeks, and we've been feeling a little bit calling for the guidance and being like, Spirit, but I've been praying, I've been meditating, I've been whatever you do to connect with your intentions, with whatever you connect, whatever divine, God, universe, whatever you resonate with. And when we tune into that, we're like, we've been doing all the things, why isn't it happening? This is where the next part of the winter solstice, we have to really trust. You know, there's a lot of things happening on the metaphysical level that we can't see right now. But what your human can do is just act in the best capacity that you can energetically, right? We're not overburning our energy. The next card, we have a lot of masculine energy. So again, even if there's an ancestor that is masculine, maybe a grandfather, maybe a father, I'm feeling that a lot. There's a lot of masculine reaching out. Maybe some of you during this holiday will find a different relationship or healing interaction with a father, an uncle, or just like a masculine energy that's going to help you build trust in the masculine, and in doing that, build trust in spirit and divine. So here's the high priestess: intend and create. I love this card. And this is Egypt, right? This is like Egypt is the throat chakra of the world. So if we think of it that way with the falcon, it's like speak those intentions into our vessel, speak them, be aware of what you're listening to, tuning into tonight. You know, this is a great night to put, going to bed, a sleeping meditation or affirmations. This is just going to reset your body and just assist the metaphysical level, the guides, the guardians, the other dimensions that are supporting you and up leveling you for 2023. I always say that this like calendar year is just subjective. I really go by the moon at the end of the day, and we get an opportunity to end cycles every single month, right? So this is just another little boost with this winter solstice, and just be mindful of this. So ask yourself, what do you want to create? If you weren't to fixate on the limitations of your life right now, How limitless could you be? How limitless can we all be if we were not able to fixate on what we don't have? I don't have the money. I am not in a stable position. I don't feel like I'm energetic enough, healthy enough. I don't like we talk in this pessimistic space, but this winter solstice is about let's just see what if. I had this situation today that was a great reminder, and now I'm seeing why the winter solstice was working with me. And I was like, there were all these people around me, and I was doing some errands today and they were very pessimistic. Oh, it's so slow. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. And I was like, you are literally gravitating and allowing yourself to receive a manifestation of negativity. You are allowing yourself to receive an outcome that has not happened, and you are now blocking or self-sabotaging something. Winter solstice is a permission to not self-sabotage anymore. It's like, okay, we're done. Like we're done with self-sabotaging. We're stepping into a new cycle. And this is also a time of compassion. Okay, we did a lot of healing this year. This isn't a day of more healing and getting the last things done because we only have this many weeks or days till the end of 2022. That is not where we're at. And that's not where I hope you are, because that's really hard on your soul and your spirit. Instead, we're allowing ourselves to be like, you know what? This is where I'm at. Let me have compassion for myself. Let me allow my wounded being, or maybe the wounded ego of myself, to just have a break and really focus on the now. Your higher self is shedding out of a snake's tail. This was a vision I had, which made me come live. Picturing your higher self, this is the envision of the winter solstice, shedding out of a snake skin, right? Your higher self leaving out of the cave as a bear, right? You've just finishing that last part of hibernation, and now it's time to let people see who you are, to see the new you, to have family members that haven't seen you in a very long time, to not even tell them what you're doing, just be a walking ceremony, energetically tell them. That's so beautiful. So, this is such a great, beautiful card. I'm going to get you two cards. This card has been coming out a lot. Between two worlds. So, again, we're in transition. And what this winter solstice is helping us is leaving this dark shadow and going into the light. It's helping us see what's to come, it's helping us celebrate, bring gratitude. This is really great. So, between the 21st to the 28th, great time to do a gratitude journal, practice gratitude meditations in the morning, just continuing that, energy, so you can continue to tap that in. The next one is new life. I really don't have to explain it too much, but it's just saying that right now, winter solstice is all about envisioning the new life you want to create. What does that look like? What does that taste like? What does it smell like? Those are the things that are going to really help you with today. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys a few little, I guess you can say, practices for tonight. I kind of shared it, but I'm going to go over them a little bit more. So, the first thing is I want you to script. Okay. Before scripting, if you're not in an energy of manifestation, where energy goes, it grows, right? So the first thing you want to do is write down, and just kind of write down what are some things that are blocking you right now or negative. And what I want you to do is burn it with your right hand. Why do we do it with our right hand? Our right hand is the energy of giving away something, right? Which is interesting because I can go so deeply into this. Our left hand is all about our receiving, right? So you want to burn that. If you're not in that stage and you're like, Shika, I'm ready to go into scripting. I'm ready to be in that energy. I am fully ready to receive. I've done the work. I see what you're saying. Then you want to go into the scripting as the next part, and scripting what that life is. Scripting it in the energy of compassion, celebration, and gratitude. I'm so grateful that I'm able to now open myself to more abundance that is blah, blah, right? So these are the things that are going to really help you. Sorry, my notes, because I did some happy. One second, guys. Okay, we're back. um, I just did some medicine before, some hepe, which was really beautiful for the meditation, and this channeled through. So, anyways, all this to say is that scripting that life, scripting the love, next year is going to be a very beautiful year for some of you, that are going to reestablish relationship that you're already in, or be open to a new idea of love. And this could be platonic, this could be actually like romantic, But all this to say is this winter solstice is giving you permission to work alongside with your masculine and your feminine divine energy, which is the creation energy. I think a lot of people think that creation's only feminine, but that energy of kundalini and birth and all that is actually the duality of feminine and masculine. So in order for us to tap into this abundant new life, we have to build alongside with the two places. We can't just be feminine embodied empress and forget the masculine, which is why my biggest intention next year is to call more masculines in the community, because I am doing an all masculine, divine masculine retreat in June. I have a whole bunch of retreats down below. So if this is something you're looking for, a medicine retreat, I do host medicine retreats. I have 5 that are happening next year: an inner child, activated goddess, the awakened divine masculine, ancestral retreat, new beginnings. That's the first one we have. So the application's down below if you are fully interested in that. You can learn more about that. But again, that is one thing that we're looking for, is just that duality, that unionship, that divine unionship within us. And in turn, December 21st, 2022, this winter solstice is divine unionship of ourselves. It's this homing feeling that we're going to have that's going to sit, and it could be a home feeling of a certain part of your being or a certain part of your life that you've been putting a lot of attention and energy into this whole year. I'm just reading your messages, guys. My video is hello from Toronto. Hello. I reside in Canada, for those who don't know, but I'm currently in the Caribbean. So should we burn inside or outside the home? It's up to you. If you want to burn inside, you can always smudge. I like to burn outside though, but if you'd like to burn inside, that's up to you. So I hope that supports you. The other thing that I would really highly suggest you doing is maybe having affirmations to go to sleep. So there's a lot of sleeping affirmations. I actually have 2, a morning and a night one, that's on my channel. So if you resonate with that energy, you can do that, or there's so many out here. So whatever you feel feels good to you. So yeah, let's see if there's any other cards that the winter solstice wants to share, and then we'll wrap up this reading. I just wanted to drop in, guys. I was not expecting to go live. Currently on my break right now. I'm on holiday with my family. I'm having such a great time. It's been so healing for me. And I'm also just getting so many channel messages for next year for our community. So I've just been really basking in that. And also some ideas for the people in my world, my clients that I have in the world, like things that I'm going to share with them and transmissions that are coming through. They're so deep. So is there anything else that we need to know for this winter solstice? Okay, we have 2 cards, loves. So we have peace. Oh, I love this card. There's a cosmic egg. So the egg represents this quantum abundance, this limitless abundance, and the dove is love. So it's like this divine peace as we hit this opening of our heart, this winter solstice, as we bring more compassion to ourselves with love. This other card here is mending. So a lot of you today are mending in letting go of things that you no longer need and cords. You're actually doing a favor to yourself and the people connected. So a lot of the times what happens when we cord cut, we get scared, we get nervous. We're like, oh, what will this person think? These are all our own voices. It's not actually what the person thinks. That's our own inner fear that we are projecting out into the situation to then attract it. So when the mending card is coming up, especially for sisterhood wounds, that's a big one that's going to be a teacher. If there's any sisterhood wounds that you need to clear, this is a great day to do it. Mother wounds, this is a great day to do that. When you can do that, then you can reach out your hand to receive the masculine. Whatever end that is, that's going to bring that divine unionship. If you could just see the energy swirling together, that's really what we're activating. And at the end of it, this portal of light, that's what you want to manifest essentially in that portal. If you can do that as a meditation, that just came up, but like seeing those divine unions going up the spine, energies of 2 energies, it could be like 2 colors. And then at the end of your crown chakra, this light opening up and then just receiving what you want to manifest this winter solstice. This is going to be so, so powerful for you. Okay. So those are the cards. I'm going to see if there's any chakra cards. I haven't used chakra cards in a while, guys. How are you feeling with this? How is this resonating with you today? I hope it's resonating well. I hope you guys are doing well. I know this time can be a great time for some people, and for others, it can be very triggering. And for me, it was very triggering. I'm still working through it, but at the same time, I also have found a new love of redefining what holidays mean to me and not putting them on a pedestal. And that's been really helpful for me. I don't know if anyone else resonates with that. That just came up. How can you redefine holidays? How can you redefine seasons? How can you redefine the feeling of it? Part of us healing is so we can clear that, dissolve it, and then have a new perspective of things. Going back to that card that we had, the Father Sky card, which with the eagle, and it's just like having that open sky perspective of where we are at so we can then manifest better. A lot of sacral cards that we have. So the first one we have is completion. This is just really representing that this winter solstice, December 21st, 2022, you are completing a cycle. And this is an ancestral cycle for a lot of you. You are also completing a cycle of death. Could be you dying, could be like a death of someone in your family. And in going through that death of someone who's passed away, or a memory of them. I don't know why my throat's coughing, but maybe some of them have, it's coming from either you receiving that lung grief in your lungs, or they had something with their lungs or their heart, maybe when they passed away. So this is just really sharing with you that there's a completion. In grief, we actually find a lesson. We find this gift in ourselves and a gift from the person who passed away, which I don't talk about very much. But when someone passes away, there's a gift that the soul receives or gives to someone sometimes, and most times actually. And this could be an inner lesson for yourself, or it could actually be like them actually protecting you or helping you, being one of your support teams, or even helping you with something that you're manifesting, and just really being aware of that and just connecting that with them. So passion. Winter solstice is an opportunity for you to receive passion again. you know, when we're looking at all the things that we wish we could do and things we can change so much and all the pessimistic stuff, we forget the passion. We forget the why. We forget the why we're doing all this stuff, right? Happy solstice, everyone. Hello. My grandmother passed 2 years ago today. So this is definitely, I got shivers. This is definitely a time for you to maybe revisit that, connect with her to help and support you with that. For me, it is a death in my relationship. So yeah, the death is in the space here, and death can be very beautiful when it is received and when you open yourself up to understand what is the lesson it is giving you, what is the rebirth it's giving you, what is the understanding of your heart that it's giving you, what is the uh, I guess, shedding that it's giving you. And that's what winter solstice is about. When we look at winter, everything is still. Have you ever walked somewhere where it's winter? I know everyone's in different climates, but when you're walking in a forest and it's winter, there's this quietness, but yet stillness. And yet everything is, dead, or like the leaves have shed. There's so much life underneath the earth. Right. And it's like, even though you're going through this grief and this completion and this transition and trusting the spirit and clearing and all the things, there is something alive underneath you that you don't know that's going to sprout in spring. You don't know what your garden is going to be. But if you were to take full, I guess, just perspective and full trust that that garden can be abundant come spring and summer, you would be able to have a different energy, and you would be able to attract something so much deeper than you can even fathom with that practice day by day as much as you can. For today, I always like for Reiki, we always say just for today. So like just for today, I can bring compassion. Just for today, I can bring an opportunity of love, of death, of completion. Just for today, I can bring wisdom. Just for today, I can trust spirit. I can trust my guides. I can trust universe. I can trust God, whatever that you resonate with. Use the mantra, just for today. If you're finding a space, just for today, I'm okay. I'm okay. Those things can help us move through that, so then we can get to that frequency of manifestation. That's what winter solstice is about. So it's been a little rough, but I'm feeling better. Things are improving. Yes, I love that, Davina. I'm really happy to hear that, because again, this is a very interesting time for a lot of people. Have compassion. That's been a word that's been coming up. I just did a Cambo Day ceremony here on the island for the locals, and it was compassion. Have compassion. So ask yourself, what can I have more compassion for myself? Like, what can I be more compassionate about towards myself? It could be not committing to every social event. It could be not thinking about I have how many weeks left of the year and I have to get all these things done. It could be, allowing myself to breathe, have a moment of breath. It could be that I'm going to just enjoy this day and not think about what I'm eating and why I'm eating it and all this stuff. Have compassion to be in the space of intuitiveness and allow that to be your guidance of trust. That is beautiful. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I feel like that's it that Spirit wanted to share. Let me know how the winter solstice has been for you. It's been really just, I wanted to share this also live. So this is probably why I wanted to come here. I just want to thank all you 65,000 plus of you that are on this channel, that have been on this journey with me since day one for some of you, since along the way, whenever you decided to join. I want to say thank you, because this community has made me want to do more, has made me want to do more for my Dharma and more for you guys and all those connected to you. And next year, my biggest commitment is to really bring that. I'm bringing that in my retreats. Again, if you are interested in medicine retreats, I have that down below. You can apply. 5 retreats in ancestral, inner child, new beginnings, divine masculine. Yes, we need divine masculine. If you have a partner, if you have any masculine that need healing, please send them the poster to go, because I need them to step. Like I said, that unionship, we need that. Okay. And the activated feminine retreat, which is like going to be a beautiful retreat, Kundalini, yoni work, all that stuff. So I have that all down below. If you are interested, you can apply. And also ask me any questions on Instagram. It's Shika_Chica is my Instagram. I'm only on one account. So yeah, but I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here and doing this work. Thank you for just committing and joining me on lives and meditations and energy updates and angel numbers and all the things. It's been honestly such a beautiful thing. And I can't wait to see what 2023 has for us. I'm going to be posting a few videos during the holidays, but not every 2 a week. I'm just going to be flowing with it. And come January, I'll be back to 2 videos a week. So I love you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful compassion holiday, if that's even a thing. Have a compassionate holiday, a gratitude holiday, in whatever way you can. I'm sending you protection, love, happy winter solstice. Oh, and don't forget, like, subscribe, put notification bells, share with your friends. Helps the community, because YouTube can be a little sometimes, so just share. I love you so much. Bye, guys.